All right, you got Democratic National Committee Chairman Howard Dean blasting the Republican Party on Fox News Sunday. Want proof? Listen.
Chris, the Republicans for the last 30 years, the Republican book is to race bait and to use hate and divisiveness. In 2006, the American people said no to that, and I think they're going to say no to that in 2008. I tell you, there's a lot of difference between the Republicans and the Democrats on issues, but the biggest issue of all is we don't use this kind of stuff. We never have used this kind of stuff, and we're not going to start now.
This is on the Republican side. Joining us now to analyze that, Page Six magazine writer Alison Rosen, and in Los Angeles, Andrew Breitbart, editor of Breitbart.com, that great website. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
When you think of race baiting, Andrew, are you thinking the Republican Party here in 2008? They even haven't had a chance yet, have they?
I wonder if whether Howard Dean has been snorting maple syrup, because this guy is from Vermont. It's the only Aryan nation in the United States, and I think that he's been not paying attention to the election. Over the last 5 months has been one nonstop race bait after the other. Reverend Wright is a race bait. Accusing the Republican Party of race baiting is race baiting.
And remember in South Carolina what Bill Clinton said. Well, Jesse Jackson won big there, too.
And then Bill Clinton accused the Obama camp of race baiting him. So that's all. I haven't even seen a Republican since December.
Yeah,
on television.
And I have been snorting maple syrup, but I do have to say that what Dean said is nice, but like, what world is he living in? Everyone is race baiting. But I don't even think that's that surprising. In an election year, people do whatever it takes. And it's like, at this point, if you even mention race, people say it's race baiting.
Right. And plus, we're supposed to be over race after that speech in April in Philadelphia. You know what we're going to do, Andrew and Allison? We have much more to talk about, including a bunch of war movies that have come out, which, believe it or not, are against the war. And I want to get your take on Iron Man, and Tom Hanks caught a movie, Allison, which I know is in your wheelhouse.
Yes.
All right, a mini movie in reverence to Barack Obama. Brian? Thanks a lot, Steve. 23 minutes after the hour. You're seeing a clip right now from actor John Cusack from his new movie War, Inc., which hits theaters at the end of the month. In one scene, 20-year-old Hilary Duff takes a live scorpion and drops it in her pants during a seductive dance. So what does this have to do with a war? We're back with Page Six magazine writer Alison Rosen and Andrew Breitbart, editor of Breitbart.com. Andrew, another war movie got a bomb?
Well, I think that we should put John Cusack on career suicide alert. This is his second anti-war movie. The last one failed. This one, I hear, is the least funny satire in the history of the genre. But the real story here is it's not that Hilary Duff is putting a scorpion into her pants. It's that she's putting into her panties in a bar. This is the 20-year-old Lizzie McGuire. And I think that this is career suicide for her. This is not going to give her the edge that she needs. It seems like a stupid career track.
Allison, what do you think of this? Because obviously the most talked about scene, no doubt, will be this scorpion scene.
Well, who doesn't put scorpions in their pants, really? It's what the kids are doing.
That's what
I missed that growing up.
I don't know. I kind of think the scorpion thing is, my own opinion is that it's much ado about nothing. I think this whole movie is just sort of a failed enterprise. It puts partisan politics ahead of humor, which, when you're trying to make a funny movie, is sort of a crime. And I spoke with a friend last night who was at the gala opening for Tribeca. That's where it's premiered. Okay. And it got a really lukewarm reception. A couple people walked out during the movie. Yeah, because it's a mess. It's very whiny. It's screedy.
And if you would think it would get any support, it would be possibly at that group.
Right.
Okay. Andrew, I don't get it. Americans are evidently, by all the polls, are against the war. Why aren't the anti-war movies more successful?
Well, maybe they're not. Maybe that's what the polls have tried to lead people to believe. They certainly don't want America to lose the war. And the Hollywood class, the second that the war started to go bad, all started to make movies. That's why you're seeing 12 movies happen at the exact same time. They've all come out, and they've all failed.
Allison, I want to get your take on the Tom Hanks endorsement of Barack Obama. Yeah. He decides to do it on his MySpace page.
I didn't even know Tom Hanks had a MySpace page.
Who doesn't?
So, I know. I think that it's...
said that people with his skin color...
No, you don't have to listen to him.
Oh, okay.
No one else does.
I was deferring to Tom Hanks.
No, you shouldn't.
Trying to get a word in.
Yeah, I stopped listening to him after Bosom Buddies.
I loved Bosom Buddies.
I did too.
It's a shame it went off the air.
I know. That was his career highlight, and then now we have
He had curly hair and dressed like a woman.
his MySpace moment. I think that he was trying to come off as humble by, making these sort of self-deprecating comments like, I'm a celebrity, of course you're going to believe me. But ultimately, he sort of...
wants you to believe him.
He shot himself in the foot because there's no passion.
Right.
And he's delivering it in such a... I mean, am I the only one who thought he's just delivering it in such a weird way? This is an actor. He should be able to...
Sell me, baby!
Yeah, exactly. Make me believe you care, Tom Hanks.
Right. Don't yell at me like that, please, Alison. Andrew, we don't have any time for your reaction, but I imagine that he won't sway your opinion, correct?
Well, I want to know who Peter Scolari's voting for.
Oh, okay. The other bosom buddy. All right.
Yeah,
Andrew.
You know your references.
Brian didn't even get that
You lost
one,
me
Andrew.
at Scolari.
I got it, though. I got it, too. Surprisingly, I got it. All right, Alison and Andrew, great to see you both. Okay, coming up, if your child has diabetes, there's an urgent warning that you have to hear this morning.